Most people treat weekly planning like a to-do list, a laundry list of errands, meetings, and random tasks they hope to squeeze in between fires. But CEOs, and true high performers, approach their weeks as strategic leaders. They design a framework that aligns their time with the highest value activities, buffers for the unexpected, and leverages their team's strengths. If you've ever felt your growth by Wednesday or ended Friday running on fumes, it's time to plan your week like a CEO. In this video, we'll break down the exact, battle-tested steps top executives use to structure their weeks for maximum impact, balance, and momentum. Let's dive in. 1. Begin with a clear vision. Before you open your calendar, you must reconnect to the why behind your work. CEOs don't start by blocking time. They start by revisiting their North Star, the big picture vision and quarterly objectives. What are the 3 most critical outcomes you need this quarter? What key metric moves the needle for your business or career? By anchoring your weekly plan to these strategic goals, every decision becomes clearer. A time block isn't just marketing. It's create ad campaign outline to drive 20% more leads. This clarity keeps you from getting lost in the weeds and ensures your weekly work supports your highest impact priorities. 2. Conduct a weekly Sunday strategy session. One of the most powerful habits CEOs swear by is the Sunday planning ritual. Spend 60-90 minutes, ideally before the rest of the world wakes, reviewing the previous week's wins, learning, and bottlenecks. Ask yourself what went well, what dragged, what needs to change. Then, map out the coming week. List your top 3 priorities, any critical meetings, and must-launch projects. By carving out this sacred time away from email and messages, you set a proactive tone, rather than merely reacting to whatever lands in your inbox Monday morning. 3. Time block your big rocks. First, CEOs use a time blocking method popularized by Productivity X and Growth. Or schedule your big rocks, the high-leverage tasks, before anything else. Block out uninterrupted deep work sessions for strategic initiatives, critical presentations, or creative problem solving. Label these blocks explicitly, e.g., develop Q3 sales strategy, and treat them as non-negotiable. Everything else, emails, minor meetings, administrative work, growth, around these sessions. This inversion ensures that your most important work growth happens, instead of being buried under inbox 0 and back-to-back calls. 4. Theme your days. Don't just your hours. Many CEOs assign a thematic focus to each weekday: Monday for strategy, Tuesday for team meetings, Wednesday for client calls, growth, for execution, and Friday for reflection and innovation. Theming days prevents context switching and aligns similar tasks. If Tuesday is meeting day, you batch all collaboration during that block, freeing up other days for focus work. This reduces the mental and growth, shifting hats, and helps you build momentum in each domain. 5. Apply the Eisenhower matrix for triage. Even with themes and time blocks, CEOs use the Eisenhower matrix, categorizing tasks as urgent, important not urgent, urgent not important, and neither, to determine what to do, schedule, delegate, or delete. Before your weekly plan is final, quickly sort each item. If it's not important to your top objectives, delegate it or defer it. This ruthless prioritization keeps your calendar from clogging with low-value tasks that drain your energy. 6. Build focus zones. With strategic email and communication windows, CEOs guard their attention by creating dedicated windows for email, Slack, and messages, never more than 2 or 3 per day. Instead of letting your inbox dictate your day, block 30-minute communication sprints at predetermined times. Outside those windows, shut off notifications and focus solely on your big rocks. This minimizes distraction, prevents constant context switching, and preserves deep work energy for the tasks that require real concentration. 7. Schedule your energy, not just your time. High performers understand that not all hours are created equal. Track your personal energy peaks. When your mind is sharpest and most creative, then align your most demanding tasks with those windows. If you're a morning person, schedule strategic planning and complex problem solving before lunch and save mundane administrative tasks for the afternoon. By respecting your natural rhythm, you growth with your biology, producing better quality work in less time. 8. Delegate ruthlessly and empower your team. As CEOs, don't try to do it all. Once your week's core objectives are clear, identify tasks that can be handed off. Use a simple decision rule. If someone else, especially someone on your team, can do it at 80% of your level, delegate it. Create clear SOPs, standard operating procedures, or quick briefs. Assign ownership and trust them to execute. This unlocks bandwidth for higher order thinking and scale, while also developing your team's capabilities. 9. Buffer for the unexpected. No matter how meticulously you plan, life happens. Urgent client requests, fires to put out, or a last-minute leadership meeting. CEOs build daily and weekly buffers, 15-30 minutes between meetings and 1 extra time block per day, to absorb these curveballs without derailing the entire plan. This built-in Slack reduces stress, prevents schedule overruns, and keeps you nimble enough to handle the unforeseen without sacrificing your core priorities. 10. Guard no meeting. Time blocks a back growth. To back meetings are productivity kryptonite. To maintain flow, carve out at least 1 2-hour no meeting zone each day. During this window, your calendar is locked for solo work. Block Omegeus in your scheduling tool so others know not to book you. This protected focus time allows you to tackle deep projects without interruption and preserve the momentum you build in your big rock sessions. 11. Integrate a daily top 3 review each morning, ideally during a quick 5-minute check-in with your weekly plan. Identify the top 3 tasks you must finish that day to move your weekly priorities forward. This daily check prevents scope creep and anchor bias, where you get pulled into less important but more urgent tasks. Keep these 3 visible, sticky note on your monitor, a pinned task in your planner, and finish them before you allow yourself to move on to secondary items. 12. Leverage technology wisely. CEOs use productivity tools not for the sake of tools, but to enforce habits. Use shared calendars to display availability, project management software, Asana, Trello, Monday, Come to track progress, and automated reminders to keep deadlines top of mind. But be judicious. Avoid productivity porn, where you spend more time tweaking your systems than doing the work. The right tech stack simply reinforces the planning framework you've established without adding complexity. 13. Build accountability with a peer or coach. Even the best laid plans can fall apart without accountability. CEOs often partner with another executive peer group or coach to review their weekly plans. At the end of each week, they compare notes: what went according to plan, what didn't, and why. This external accountability sharpens focus, highlights blind spots, and provides an added layer of motivation to stick to the plan and stretch beyond comfort zones. 14. Include personal non-negotiables. A truly balanced CEO schedule isn't all work. To sustain peak performance, incorporate personal non-negotiables, exercise, family time, hobbies, and rest directly into your weekly plan. Treat these with the same urgency as a board meeting. Whether it's a 45-minute gym session, a weekly date night, or dedicated reading time, these personal blocks recharge your mental and physical batteries, preventing burnout and ensuring long-term success. 15. Conduct by Wednesday afternoon. It's easy for your initial momentum to wane. Schedule a 15-minute midweek review. Compare your day's progress against your weekly top 3. Reschedule any shifted priorities and adjust buffers if needed. This realignment keeps you accountable and ensures that minor setbacks don't balloon into missed objectives. A quick reality check often reignites focus and clarifies where you need to double down for the rest of the week. 16. End with a Friday finish line. Ritual. CEOs close their weeks as intentionally as they open them. On Friday afternoon, spend 30 minutes wrapping up outstanding tasks, updating your project boards, and clearing out your inbox. Ask yourself, which goals did I advance? Which tasks should roll over? What lessons did I learn? Then, set preliminary goals for the next week. This finish line ritual provides closure, reduces Sunday anxiety, and primes you for an efficient Sunday strategy session. 17. Embrace continuous improvement. The best CEOs know that no planning system is perfect. At month's end, audit your process. Which time blocks rarely happen? Where did unexpected demands crush your buffer? Which delegation workflows need refinement? Use metrics, percentage of big rocks completed, number of context switches, time spent in deep work, to measure effectiveness. Then iterate, tweak your themes, adjust your buffers, or upgrade your delegation templates. Over time, this feedback loop turns weekly planning into a competitive advantage. Planning your week like a CEO isn't about filling every minute with tasks. It's about designing a resilient, strategic framework that aligns your time with your top priorities while preserving bandwidth for innovation, rest, and growth. By starting with vision-themed days, time blocking your big rocks, and building in accountability and buffers, you'll move from reactive business to proactive leadership. Try implementing just 2 of these tactics next week, perhaps your Sunday strategy session and themed days, and watch how your focus and results transform. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe to Real Anash Ahmad for more executive-level strategies on productivity, leadership, and high performance. Until next time, I'm Real Anash Ahmad. Plan your week like a CEO and lead your life like a leader.